Cheers. Cheers. Say cheers.
Cheers.
For the gangsters all across the world.
Blubi VIII.
Blubi VIII. Blubi VIII. Blubi VIII.
The sky was gray and cloudy and the
Like you cut G.
Jump in that. Nope. Jump in that. Jump in that.
Really,
Jump in
nigga?
that. Jump in that. Hit that. Jump in that. Jump in that. Bitch. Jump in that. Jump in that. Chopper doing circles. Pussy bird. Bird. Take it to the potty. He said, back. Bow. See niggas hit. Bow. Done politicking with the competition. Rusty. Put that on my mama, nigga.
More. Okay.
Look how they masked with my boy.
It was just a kind of a surreal experience, and it just went away. That just got fixed. We walked out of the trailer at some point. My dog stepped on a bee. We went to the bed. I was just sitting there on this carpet, looking at the dirty carpet, wondering how I wound up on this carpet and why I never noticed that the carpet was so filthy before, and I just didn't know what else to do. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to react. I just sat there thinking, how much time do I have till I figure out what I need to do?
You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he'd sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked the question.
Okay.
What the hell? Willy Wonka doesn't matter to you? You see him in that movie, Charlie and Chocolate Factory? Did you look at that one when you were comparing his processing speed? Do I have to answer that question, Your Honor?
You have to answer questions. Yes, sir.
No, you'll be happy to know I didn't see Willy Wonka.
Objection. Relevance.
Finally.
We created it. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. It never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction. It's an urban legend that never happened. It never happened. We made this one up. It's fiction. We made up this one. We made it up. It never happened.
Black people be like,
Bij boys zit alleen maar jip or you, bit or you until I see little snack happens. Bong nella oo snacks. You want to see that alcohol burners man?
You know what, Greg? You're not a good friend.
Poopy fucking piece of shit butthole cock cunt box. Anyways, that's pretty much it. See you guys.
3, 2, 1, liver.
Why do we as a society hate old people so much?
Because they're lame.
Are you a racist? Do you hate Mexicans? Joe Biden's open border is killing Ohioans.
Start
oh
my God! Yankee with no Yankee
That's what you said. And you know what?
Hi, everyone. I'm Elon Musk. Thank you.
So us teachers would never ask you students to do anything we wouldn't do ourselves.
You've been pranked. Skill issue.
What's up, guys? Good evening and shit.
When I was 4.5 years old,
My name is
Liver King wants to fly the plane.
Sir, that's against regulations.
I said, Liver King wants to fly the plane.
fucking wake up!
What? I got a pizza here.
O.J. Simpson. That was sus.
What? Oh my God.
It's false. No way. Not this time. Not this time. No. Not this time. Not this time. It's false. No way. Not a chance. Not this time. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time.
I'm still outside with the grip. What you expect, my jewelry? You don't know how to
I dare you play your cards, boy, you bet I'm a trendsetter too. Fire when the strobe hits you. Bet you're looking for something new. Staring if I crash through. Bet I'm a trendsetter too.
Wow, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's great. This is a big crowd of people. This is nice. Thank you, Selma. We love to be in Selma, and we've had some great experiences here, and we've had a great victory here. It's tremendous. I'm thrilled to be back in the great state of North Carolina with thousands of proud, hardworking American patriots. 7 months from now, the people of North Carolina are going to vote to fire the radical left Democrats. You're going to send the very great man. He's a great man. I've known him a long time. He's a tremendous person. Ted Budd to the U.S. Senate. Thank you, Ted. You're going to elect an incredible slate of true America First Republicans. Up and down the ballot you will go, and together we are going to end crazy Nancy Pelosi's political career once and for all. She is crazy. The stakes this November could not be higher. Biden and the congressional Democrats triggered runaway inflation, the supply chain disaster. How about that? You go to a store, you don't have anything on the shelves. Whoever even heard of it? They declared war on American energy, and now the middle class is being crushed by the highest gas and food prices in the history of our country. Violent criminals are being set loose in Democrat-run cities to prey on innocent citizens. There's never been anything like the crime that we're witnessing in the Democrat-run cities, while radical left judges persecute Republicans and hold political prisoners without trial. Our children are being indoctrinated, our values are being desecrated, our heritage is being obliterated, and our country is being humiliated. 70,000 trucks, and many of them armor-plated. The disastrous nuclear deal that I terminated, founder and leader of ISIS. We eliminated fighter jets, aircraft carriers. We created January 6th. I've been investigated. The depravity and corruption cannot be overstated. Great guy, good man, Harvard educated. We will not be intimidated. Fighter jets, aircraft carriers, tanks and missiles, rifles, machine guns, cars, trucks, windmills, windmills all over the place. The windmills. China's so dirty. Russia's so dirty. India's so dirty. Japan, very dirty. And our country is being humiliated by a president who has no idea what the hell is going on. He has no idea what he's doing and no idea what he's saying, actually. Just have to look at what's happening. The simple fact is the presidential election was rigged and stolen, and because of that, we have a president who is challenged. But he's surrounded by vicious, evil, and very corrupt people who are doing whatever they want to in running our country to ruin. Of all the many catastrophes Biden has unleashed, perhaps none is more horrendous than his ruthless abolition of America's borders. Remember the border? We had the strongest border in the history of our country a year and a half ago. By the way, time is flying. You know, we used to say 4 years, then 3 years. Now, the other day, I heard him say 2.5 years. 2.5 years doesn't sound so bad. 4 years sounded like a long time. 2.5 years is still long. Welcome, fake news, welcome. Biden is willfully opening the floodgates to a tidal wave of illegal immigration, the likes of which the world has never seen before. No country has this ever happened to. He's deliberately inciting a mob of millions and millions of foreign nationals to illegally infiltrate America's borders, violate our laws, trample our sovereignty, and settle in our country. Frankly, it's an invasion. You can call it whatever you want, but this is an invasion, just like an army would invade another country. Our nations are emptying out their prisons and sending drug dealers, murderers, rapists, and savage MS-13 gang members to victimize American citizens. We will be paying a very big price for this calamity, mark my words, for a long period of time. What's coming into our country is going to leave a mark for many, many years and decades, probably. Unfortunately, it's crazy. It's crazy when you think of it. What the hell are we doing? It's crazy. And we had the strongest border ever. Not even a contest. They even want to give illegal aliens cell phones. Everybody gets a cell phone. Come on in. You all get cell phones. And we want people to come into our country, but we want them to come into our country legally. You could take the 5 worst presidents in American history and put them together, and they would not have done the damage Joe Biden has done to our country in just 15 months. As everyone is saying, Russia's outrageous invasion of Ukraine would never have happened, and I mean it would never have happened. By the way, we have a group of incredible women, incredible patriots. I think they've come. How many rallies have you been to? How many? Tell me the number. They don't want to say because their husbands may be watching. What is it, like 78 or something? So easily recognizable. They're all so perfect. I mean, I've never seen anything so beautiful. Thank you very much for traveling. Thank you. The radical left Democrats put America last. That's what they do. They put America last. And all you have to do is look at what they're doing. And that's where they want to keep us. They want to keep us last. You would never think that, but after watching what they do and the craziness, I think it's probably true. The Biden administration has been one disgraceful surrender after another. 700,000 rifles, machine guns, guns of all, 700,000. Listen to this one, though. 70,000 trucks, 70,000. Is there a car company in the country that has 70,000 cars, trucks? What do you think, Ted? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. 70,000. We've driven the price of oil up so high, the highest in the history of oil, and it's a disgrace. You know what everyone is saying? Let's buy a smaller car, darling. We don't like this big car anymore. We don't want a truck. We want a tiny little car, as little as it can be. If Biden wanted to, he could lower gas prices tomorrow. All he has to do is come out and publicly admit that his anti-American energy policies were 100% wrong, and the pro-American energy policies of a certain president that you liked a lot, President Donald J. Trump, were 100% right. We're 100% right. 100%. And it's not about me, it's about us, because we all like it. You know what it is? It's really common sense. Somebody said, are you conservative? Somebody actually said, are you liberal? No, I'm not liberal. These socialists joke. But it's not even a question of being conservative. You know what it is? It's common sense. It's like, we want a strong military. We want a good education. We want a beautiful home for as little as possible. We want so many things. We want a strong military. We love our law enforcement. We're not going to defund them. We're going to give them much more. We love our law enforcement. We want voter ID. When you walk in, people want to see, what does he look like? The choice this November is very simple. If you want high crime, high prices, high taxes, high corruption, and high incompetence, vote for the radical Democrats. If you want a country that is strong, sovereign, solvent, safe, and secure, you really have to vote for America First Republicans. It's common sense. So we're joined this evening, and this is a beautiful evening. You know, we were in South Carolina a few weeks ago, and what a great place, but it was cold, right? It was cold. We had, I think, the coldest night ever on record. We had a hell of a crowd, too. We had a tremendous crowd, and we were in Texas. It was beautiful. 87,000 people. I broke Elvis Presley's record. I was... And I didn't have a guitar. He had a guitar. I didn't have a guitar. He had a guitar and a very good voice. We're joined this evening by some of the incredible patriots who are going to send the Democrat extremists out of Washington in disgrace. In particular, with us tonight is Ted Budd. Ted, thank you. Ted, come up here, Ted.
Everybody clap, so he's got to come up. Got to come up.
What a great guy he is. I knew it. You know, he had a poll today. I won't tell you what it is. I'm not going to tell you what this poll was. But, you know, his district loved him. Some people didn't know him, but now they know him. But everybody loved him. I was getting calls from the best and strongest and toughest and smartest congressmen and women, and they're saying, Ted Budd, Ted Budd. Laura said, Ted Budd. I said, what about you, Laura? She said, well, you know, they've been attacking me for 5 years. Could I have a break? Barron is so tall and handsome now. And a good student, too, a good student. But Ted's been a ferocious opponent of deadly sanctuary cities right here in your state. You have sanctuary cities. You didn't even know that. And he has shown he will stand up to the rhinos. You know, we do have some rhinos you do know about. In many ways, a bad rhino is worse than a Democrat because you don't know where they're coming from, but we sort of have a pretty good idea, right? I won't tell you about the poll. I won't tell you about the result. I will not say that he has a 17-point lead. Oops, I thought. That's a big lead. That's a big lead. Now, I saw one where he's 17 points up over the bathroom governor. You know, the bathroom governor. Remember the bathroom governor? What a mess that was. But Ted is a brilliant guy, and unlike any other people in this, practically in this country, I'll tell you what, he is going places. The shoulders on that man. See the shoulder. Where's David? David? Where is David? What a guy. David? See? He wants to come up. Hey, David, come up and say a few words. You know, this guy used to be a congressman. Hurry up, David. I don't know. They said, who the hell is that? He's a winner. That's who it is. Come on, David. Say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you! God bless you! Thank you. Thank you, David, very much. Great guy. From the border nightmare to the inflation nightmare, from the energy crisis to the violent crime crisis, and from the Afghanistan disaster to the Ukraine disaster, everything we're seeing is a consequence of this horrible, horrible election. It was rigged, it was stolen, it was a disgrace. And we created the first new branch of the United States Armed Forces in over 75 years since the Air Force. It's called the Space Force. Very important. You see that? That conductor is a Trump fan. I said, what the hell was that? That was a powerful, beautiful train. But he is a fan. There's no doubt about it. He's still hunking that sucker, I'll tell you. Look at that. He's still hunking that hard. We love that guy. Man. And look at that train. That's the longest train I've ever seen. It may never stop, but he's happy. He's going to go home and he's going to tell his wife, baby, we saw Trump and we saw Ted Budd. And I hunked the hell out of that train. I've been investigated by the Democrats more than Billy the Kid, Jesse James, and Al Capone combined. And in all cases, I've been innocent. We have a great sheriff right here. Where's the sheriff? Right, stand up, sheriff. But, you know, there's never been anything like it. It just never stops. A friend of mine, smart guy, very successful guy, a lot of common sense, he said, you know, you've been investigated for years and years, millions and millions of pages of documents. They found nothing. You are the cleanest guy on earth. When you think about it, I've got to be the cleanest sheriff. I think I'm the most honest human being, perhaps, that God ever created. Perhaps. And how many people here have had friends who received more than one ballot? Yeah. I know so many people. And I know some, my record so far is 7, but I heard it goes higher. Some people received 7, but it goes higher than that from what I understand. We will lead humanity back to the moon, and the United States will be the first nation to land an astronaut.
But Hunter Biden, they don't talk about it. What happened?
Terrible situation.
Don't let it happen.
Where's Hunter?
Russia.
1.5 or 2 million people already dead. Ukraine. All the soldiers were sick.
Think of that. Dead people. Lots of dead people. Thousands.
Supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do, either through the skin or in some other way.
In conclusion, our MAGA movement is by far the greatest political movement in the history of our country. But no matter how big or powerful these corrupt radicals may be, you must never forget this nation does not belong to them. This nation belongs to you. We will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you, North Carolina. Russia. Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine. Russia, Russia, Russia. Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine. Let's go and have dinner and let's watch the presidential defeat tonight on television, darling. Warming it up! King, king, oh! There is no mountain we cannot climb. There is no summit we cannot reach. There is no challenge we cannot meet. There is no victory we cannot have. We will not bend. We will not break. We will not yield. We will never give in. We will never give up. We will never, ever, 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 ever back down, North Carolina.
Touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. And all the science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. A rocket man, a rocket man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
With my, I was running through the 6 with my walls.
Same as it ever was. 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 Same as it ever was.
that ever was. Sanest that ever was.
Wow. Pretty serious. Any questions?